The Oracle of Dr. John Dee by John Matthews and Will Kinghan. Comes with a golden talisman paper. Now, some people are going to wear this talisman paper out, doing even as many oracle readings as one could say, as I've done with it. I was very reluctant to buy it because I figured, well, it doesn't really summarize the Enochian system, which is my real interest, but the context of Dr. John Dee was an important thing. I do think they should have done a better summary of the Enochian system, actually had the 48 angelic calls and brief notes about the rest of what it is. Did they use the right Enochian order? No, they didn't. They used the right to left. So, the invocation of the Oracle of Dr. John Dee by John Matthews and Will Kinghan. This is from the first of the 8th month of 1441. The physical categories meet the spiritual levels with a mental connection to the elemental, planetary, and celestial. Unitary with our true nature, souls are transformed with 21 letters. Now remember, Enochian is 21 characters, so. From the 2nd of the 8th month of 1441, the backs. Overturned by fire, the elements, the solar, and the lunar faces away from the golden talisman of the universe, hiding angels and philosophers in a veil of mire. A reversed William Lilly, from the 3rd of the 8th month. Do you hate the conditional love? Do you dishonor the message from above? Do you forget even the patterns of the celestial in the way of the dove? From the 4th, Roger Bacon. The Gold Alchemist. Oh, I should have pointed out that it's the red astrologer. So each of the categories has red and green and gold and silver and yeah. Let's transform, regardless of any lacking, to where personal superiorities stand on their own when they are not popularly valued. From the 5th of the 8th month of 1441, Marco Polo. The reversed red geographer in the Oracle of Dr. John Dee by John Matthews and Will Kinghan. Sometimes we are not doing well, but we'll share when we can. We paid attention when we needed to, but need to share or act out the plan. From the 6th of the 8th month of 1441, John Dee, the Silver Astrologer. Are you limited by politics? Who knows their limits in hermetics? Symbolic lessons go out to the highest seats of this world. Meaning is not what is fated, but according to one's own directions. From the 7th of the 8th month of 1441, John Dee, the Gold Astronomer, in the Oracle of Dr. John Dee. With love I spoke in the presence of Ashma, Asmodeus, Kronzom, Coronzome, Koranzan, and possibly other variations. Barbalo, or whatever term a spiritual science. Separate from myself and above the darkness, I made comparisons of the presence. The physical ways intertwine to inform the psychological, rather than accept it as is, transform in responses beyond the emotional. From the 8th of the 8th month, Gradus Mercator, the green geographer. Express things in the language of their shape. Life greets us with beyond the known scape. Emotion pulls in what is shown to be within its drapes, and my stomach will have to be patient. John D., the reversed gold geographer. From the 9th of the 8th month. The square rises above the compass, for a time at the least. Beyond discord we turn from the center towards the east. The compass follows descriptions of the square, till the knowledge of it overwhelms with its feast. And from the 10th of the 8th month, Edward Kelly, the Red Magus. Where are we ever influenced by only an other? There were some skills he shared with his spiritual brother. It all fell apart, starting when they shared of their lovers. We need to work to bring out what we uniquely can before the divine sparks smother. And the 11th of the 8th month, 1441, a reversed Merlin, the Silver Magus. Confession is needed, the near and far have pleaded. Expression is shared, but is all well in your creed? From the living and the dead nature, will directions breed? The perception you desire can become mead. From the 12th of the 8th month, John D., the reversed red historian. Let's put him upside down. All is not well when things are rushed. Some abandon the ways of the mind and soul when pushed. The past, present, and the future are flushed with each other's attributes to distinguish the real. From the 13th of the 8th month, Rafal Holinshed, the gold historian and the oracle of predetermine your intentions to explain the whole. Patterns imbibe our mind and soul. Not everything is something we can do ourselves, so let's be real. From the 14th of the 8th month, Galilei, or Galilei. There is a time to be a lover. There is a time to find another truth. Tracing out cause takes a certain amount of sleuth. Conditions may necessitate heresy to find temporal and spiritual enlightenment. From the 15th of the 8th month, Nicolaus Copernicus. And my stomach again will have to wait. The reverse green astronomer. You are not letting yourself be evoked by calculations invoke. Even with keeping your affluences secret, provoke. From the 16th of the 8th month, Johannes Faustus. The Gold Magus. Is the vision true, or is it representative? The thrust toward mimicry, and the objective is pensive. Past lust and fear, we save ourselves. The 17th of the 8th month of 1441, Raymond Lull, the reversed silver alchemist. I want to realize the meaning of my spiritual experiences. Don't you want to broaden your studies for a transformation that is alchemical? Persecution may come in the face of expression in even the most intellectual ways, but be willing to be novel. From the 18th of the 8th month, 1441, Robert Flood, the reversed green astrologer. Discord is in ignoring the message of heaven. Philosophy and theology blend in each interpretation. Practicality and sociability remain the solution. And the 19th, the 8th month, Galen of Pergamon, the Red Physician. Is the form and what is being reacted to balanced? There may be causes and results you should know in their absence. The treating of others requires the law of silence. From the 20th of the 8th month, John D., the reversed and the oracle of the reverse green magus. Stay the course. There is physical and spiritual force. Consider what is real and its meaning, of course. The 21st of the 8th month, Simon Foreman, the reversed gold astrologer. The link between spiritual guidance and the emotional is broken for too many. Factors of sensuality are more than just the focus. A holistic approach is the best in living upon the odds with more accuracy. The 22nd, Hippocrates, the reversed, the gold position. I am in the moment of what may not currently be popular. To many, my age is misunderstood, but my spirituality and ideology is my critical satisfaction, in the balance of which there is no need to repent. From the 23rd of the 8th month, 1441, like the rest of them, the green Nicholas Flamel, the green alchemist. We are meant to be reborn in life. Against the false self rises vitriol like a knife. Nicholas and Pernell, his wife, thus worked to raise their serpents upon the cross, in formulating a philosopher's stone for those who take the path less trodden. Their home may not be thought of as by a gravestone. The 24th of the 8th month, 1441. John Dee, the reversed silver physician. Truth is withheld and doesn't depend on our consciousness nor action. Faith may be most of any particular cure-all, but healing can be beyond spreading delusion. Respect and be positive to the powers of 10. The 25th of the 8th month. Herodotus, the Green Historian. My plan forms patterns tested and collected from the wider view. What are the connections? Don't just wait. Be of the few. And from the 26th of the 8th month, 1441, Francis Drake, the reversed silver geographer. By our own strength, we can succeed. Have we escaped the effect of external jealousy and creeds? Have we considered the apparent, the secret, and the result of raids? Day to day, repent. From the 27th of the 8th month, 1441, Johannes Kepler. Johannes Kepler. Where's Johannes Kepler? Johannes Kepler, the red astronomer. I am not here to convince you. Standardization is receding, but we can make it shift towards blue. An election is all well and good, but we shouldn't be red about the sharing that gets us through. From the 29th of the 8th month. Oh, did I not do 27? John Dee, from the 27th of the 8th month, 1441. John Dee, the reversed red alchemist. You don't know all the ways to attainment. Was the red power really a universal healer of ailments? By truth and guided passions, be thy ascent. Polydor Virgil, the silver historian. Can you trace the causes? I will face the truth about my country. Some things I will never know, but I respond to the bad and good with philosophy. From the 30th of the 8th month of 1441, Paracelsus, the reversed green physician, and the Oracle of Dr. John Dee by John Matthews and Will Kinghan. Our spiritual work is never too much. The physical world is how we know where it is meant to touch. Psychology takes it and accepts with a level in a way that doesn't break the crutch. And might as well show you the back of this. But it's a worthwhile thing. And one of the most important things about such pentacles is the teaching aspect. So, yeah, this is pretty good at that part. Although I prefer a really good Enochian system. A set of cards based on the calls, only below a Geth. I don't. That's going to be a pretty difficult one to achieve. That other one, something that sums up all 5 systems. Whatever. It's a challenge out there. That, and at the same time, you can end up using them as altar pieces of a sort. But this does better than a lot of Oracle decks. It really does.